So guys, there's been a pretty interesting development showing up in the latest software update that could really change how full self-driving gets activated and used in the daily basis. Now this isn't something that has been officially announced yet, but it has already started to appear in the background codes and is tied to something most people already have inside of their cars and is now only about to be activated. Over the years, Tesla has kept improving the way you access and secure your vehicle, making things safer while also keeping the entire experience simple and easy to use. Now, it looks like the company is getting ready to add another layer of security. On top of PIN to drive, drivers may soon have to pass one more check before being able to activate one of the car's biggest features. Just this past week, new codes found in the latest version of the mobile app suggest Tesla is working on an identity verification system that could soon use the cabin cameras to confirm who is sitting behind the wheels before full self-driving can officially be turned on. As of right now, the cabin camera is mainly there to make sure that you're paying attention while FSD is being used, but based on the new codes, it looks like this could soon recognize who's driving and only allow FSD if it matches the approved driving profile. If the identity check fails using this new verification system, the app appears ready to send a warning message to let owners know that someone who isn't authorized to sit in the car has tried to activate FSD. What's even more interesting is that this lines up with earlier software discoveries that hinted that the cabin camera would eventually estimate the driver's age through facial analysis. So it seems like Tesla has much bigger plans for the cabin camera than most people originally expected. Now, once this rolls out, it could completely change how FSD activation works. Instead of anyone accessing the car being able to use it, FSD could eventually be tied to specific drivers or approved accounts. Aside from this though, there's quite a few other reasons why this would make a lot of sense. It could stop kids from turning on FSD by accident, which we've seen from multiple videos posted online. But it could also better protect software subscriptions, make managing fleet easier, and even help future Robotaxi services by verifying who's sitting inside of the vehicle. That said, this likely won't replace any of the current safety features already in place. Instead, it would act like an extra layer of security for FSD, giving owners a bit more control over who can actually use and turn on the system. As of right now, there's no release dates just yet, and since it was only spotted inside of the mobile app, it will still need a proper vehicle software update before anything actually goes live. But overall, it does look like the groundwork is now in place for all of this to be activated. Alright, so just quickly getting it out of the way. This initially just sounds super sketch when you first hear about it. Just the idea of letting the cabin camera watch you and scan your face just feels really weird and it feels really unsafe. But when you kind of think about it more, it's kind of similar to how Face ID and a lot of other facial recognition system works from your phone. It scans your face only when you try to subscribe or activate to something. And that's the exact same situation here with full self-driving and subscriptions. It only ever scans your face when you're trying to get into the system and trying to unlock a feature. But here's the thing that gets it really interesting, especially for the Robotaxi service. If it can scan and verify who's sitting inside of the car, it can avoid any of the issues and incidences where wrong people get inside wrong vehicles. And this would just make it a much more seamless experience overall. No wrong confusions, no wrong access, just a clean verification system before the car begins to drive off. Now, in other news, Tesla has just dropped a pretty big summer collection of new accessories and merch on their online shop. The main highlight is a Model Y dual zone fridge, perfect for road trips, letting you run two separate temps so you can keep drinks ice cold on one side and food on the other without mixing them up. They've also added a Model Y canopy, which is basically a quick setup shade for when you're parked up, chilling at the beach, or taking a break on long drives. Then for camping setups, there's also a Model 3, Model Y, and Cybertruck air mattress, turning the entire car into a bed for overnight trips. And on top of that, they've dropped some Tesla branded t-shirts and on-the-road chairs just to make things a lot more exciting. Throw it in the back of your car, put it on, and you're ready to go on those amazing road trips this summer season. Then now, in separate news, Tesla's Robotaxi service has quietly expanded again, with Miami becoming the fourth city in the US to get access to unsupervised service. The launch was basically confirmed through Tesla's Robotaxi account on X, just posting a simple Robotaxi now available in Miami, making it pretty clear that the service is officially live there. Any confusions about safety drivers was cleared up almost immediately by Tesla's head of AI, Ashok, who jumped in and basically told people to go try it and confirming that the rides are fully autonomous and unsupervised. This rollout makes Florida the first state outside of Texas to get Robotaxi unsupervised access, joining Austin, Dallas, and Houston. Currently, the service area is still pretty small, with the geofence only covering a limited part of western Miami, but it's likely just the beginning, and hopefully over the coming weeks and months, we'll see Tesla slowly expanding out to cover a much larger portion of the city. So there we have it, guys. This is one of those internal code findings that doesn't seem like much on the surface, but could actually end up changing everything about how you use your car day to day. Imagine leaving your phone at home, your watch at home, hopping inside of the car, and it automatically scans your face, knows exactly who you are, activates full self-driving, and sets your pre-configured destination and profile, and you're ready off without thinking about anything. Now, I haven't really thought about it too much because it hasn't officially started as a feature or as anything official yet, but one of the things that I can actually see this working really well is if you leave your kids in the back car, you leave your phone key there, and you go out for your grocery runs, they might activate FSD by accident and the car completely drives off. This obviously doesn't happen really often, but it could possibly happen. And this would avoid it completely. The car can no longer be activated unless it sees you sitting in the driver's seat. Now, another one here, kind of far-fetched to be honest, but it does stop every attempt of theft and carjacking just because it now uses FSD facial scanning instead of the pin to drive, which a lot of people turn off, just like me, because it gets too annoying to use and punch in every single time. This one would actually stop all attempts, just like how Face ID would on an iPhone, and this would complete the entire package of security. It always requires you being there to make sure that the system is activated and ready to drive. Just this update alone would really boost the security and safety of your car, and those attempts no longer are going to be attempts because people will know that Tesla, just like an iPhone, is extremely hard or practically impossible to steal at any given situation. Now, one last little note here on this topic, just my personal thought, is that I actually see them taking this another step forward, meaning that they will start off with the interior cameras and eventually expand it to the exterior. They can eventually scrap the phone and the card key system, just use your facial and get inside, unlock the car, turn on the car, shift into drive, FSD activates. It all just does it super seamless, and this is really how the future should be. No more needing to carry around your phone or your wallet. Your face, yourself is enough to get everything rolling. So yeah, really excited for this. Likely we'll be seeing it with the summer update, and if not, probably sometime in the fall. But of course, I will continue to keep a very close eye out for this rollout and everything else that comes out and updating you as quickly as possible. So I would love it if you stick around, hit that subscribe and that bell notification if you haven't already done so. And follow me on X at HeyJohnE. Over there, you will see things that you wouldn't see over here, and you can chat with me anytime. I'll respond as quickly as possible. This should be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.